When you think of building a home, you probably envision cement foundations, wood frames, window installation. It takes a long time. But inside this warehouse, they're building homes differently and in a much more efficient way.
What we're seeing here is what we call the big gantry printer. It's a proprietary printer that we invented, we built. It's the biggest of its kind in this world. Its printing capacity is roughly 40 feet deep, 15 wide, 15 tall, more or less.
This machine is printing someone's living room wall. Literally.
The majority of the house is actually is printed parts.
The company Mighty Buildings is taking their light stone material and turning it into homes using 3D printing.
Can you build giant houses with a machine like this, or is it something that has to be pretty compact?
So that ties us back into the volumetric versus panel discussion, but with panels, you're not limited to the size of the building that you're going to build. This is our duo 2-bedroom model. It's actually made out of 2 separate modules, what we saw before, the steel frames and the 3D parts. All of that kind of comes together to become one of these.
Fast printed homes, a Vision Chief Sustainability Officer Sam Rubin is bringing to life.
We can go from a blank lot to install it in a month.
It's more than just speed. Sam says there's also a big sustainability factor as well.
In what ways is it more sustainable than what you would usually see on a construction site?
So one of the really cool things about 3D printing is we can print exactly what we need.
To be able to make something without waste, or with a very minimum level of waste, is a very compelling thing in an age of sustainability.
Darren Duber-Smith has spent years of his life focusing on sustainability.
There's a cost component, there's a quality component, and there's a sustainability component, sort of the trifecta here.
Especially right now, homes are few and far between. Prices have gone up almost everywhere in the U.S., many referring to it as a housing crisis, fueled in part by the pandemic.
Think about it. Building materials have been going up in price dramatically recently.
Inflation on materials and not enough labor to build more.
What we're trying to do is help address the fact that we just don't have enough skilled labor to build all the housing we need.
Is that like one of the goals here, is to kind of change up the construction industry?
Yeah, for sure. And we know that's a big bite to take, and we're gradually walking towards there. So this one's also ready. This unit's ready to ship as well.
And that's where Mighty Buildings is looking to fill a void. Quickly made homes ready to ship where they need to go.
Our Mighty Studio, which is our smallest unit, 350 square foot studio, and again, these are California prices, go for $115,000 for just the unit.
Sam says durability was another component.
We've done accelerated aging tests out past 70 years with about 10% degradation, so similar to traditional materials. So we're looking at a 50 to 100 year lifespan for our material.
As we continue to look for housing solutions across the U.S., Duber-Smith says the practicality of incorporating 3D printing technology for affordable, long-lasting housing is here.
Do you think combining house construction and 3D printing is scalable?
I do. I think it's a really neat idea.
With photojournalist Drew Snadecki, I'm Chloe Nordquist reporting.